Hi everybody, sorry for the long wait. Jordan Vincent here. Stop it. Last time I spoke to y'all, I was living up in Iowa. We were planning to move back down to Florida, and I was still pregnant. Well, we moved back down to Florida, and I had a heck of a lot of appointments after I came down. But she's here. Say hi, Nina. Hi, Nina. Say hi, baby. Say hi to mommy viewers. Say hi. Oop. My daughter is now 5 months old. As of the 12th of every month, she hits a new age. So this has been recorded November 11th, 2019. She would be 5 months tomorrow, which is November 12th, 2019. She was born June 12th, 2019 at 11:02 p.m. I went through, I want to say like a 19-hour labor with her, and she could be a pain. She could be a fuss to get asleep. Just look at that adorable thing. She's got her daddy's eyes. Says she had pretty blue eyes. She is a pain in the butt, but she's my baby. She's always going to be a pain in my butt, and I have, it's not that I have to accept it. I gotta take it. So for those teens out there, that don't think, I'm not judging against you. I'm just letting you know. Before you go and do anything silly, make sure this is, the person that you want to have a baby with. Because if you go and mess up and then, something doesn't work out and you're alone or he's alone with the baby, it's a lot of work, ain't it, silly bubba? As you can see, she's being fussy. She's trying to fight sleep. At 5 months or 4 months, she's learned how to say mama. She's been eating baby food, and we're still trying to get her to learn how to crawl and say dada, because Dada is jealous. Kickboxer Killer, if you're watching this video at any point, I love you, but it's true. You're a little jealous, but you're jealous on the good side. That she's saying dada before she said, that she say a mama before she said dada. She'll be a year next year on June 12th, 2020. A lot has happened since we've been back. I mean, it's crazy right now because it's not as easy as people think. Some people's like, oh, I got this in the bag and this and that. It's not all that easy. And I will explain it. We might be, there might be two of us working together when it comes to taking care of the baby. But there's only one of us working, which is him, because I cannot work. You're just watching me. I like you. And, he works nights now, and I stay home, and I do what I gotta do, and take care of little Missy. Excuse me. She's making me tired. It's not easy as everyone thinks it is. Like I said, I mean, even right towards the end of like in May of this year, I had to fight with food stamps from May to now just to keep my benefits because of my baby. Yes, everybody thinks, oh, you know what? Some of these YouTubers have got money and they're doing good. You don't know that. Take me for an example. I'm a start off YouTuber. I don't know what to do. I don't know what to say. All I know is to give advice. And my advice is work hard to achieve what you want. Because right now, I'm not in a good situation. I live in my kickboxers, which is kickboxer is my fiance. We're getting married in March. On March 14th, 2020. 2020. And we live with his parents. We live with his dad and his stepmom. We live with his 2 nieces and a nephew that go to school here. I'm not saying where I'm located. And then you got us 2, plus the baby. And, when the kids usually leave for the weekend to go to their parents and all that stuff. And, well, that leaves 4 adults and 1 child still. And when you don't have food stamps and you only have 1 person working, it's hard. And if you think about it, there's actually 2 people working in this house. But still, it is hard. You cannot survive with as many people as there is in this house and only have 2 people working. It is hard. I promise you, it is hard. I lost my food stamps again just recently because they tried to tell me that I was missing documents and I didn't turn it in and stuff like that. And I am always known to get my information sent in and done on time. So, for them to be telling me I didn't do what I was supposed to do, I think it was a little fib. But you know what? It doesn't matter how mad I get at them. And it doesn't matter how hard it is at some days. There's always one thing I tell people. You gotta work your ass off. And honestly, it is really stressful. It really is. But you gotta do what you gotta do to fight to keep what you need. Especially when you got a baby. And I've never given up. Never. I was homeless at 18. I stopped being homeless at 19. I went to so many jobs. I was a security officer. I was a day paid laborer doing construction cleans. I was basically what people would consider a maid. I was a vacation cleaner for my mom for a couple years. And I worked with her. Life is not what everyone expects it to be when you're just a kid and you're, seeing it a whole different way. Yes, when you're a kid, it totally looks easy. But it's not what you expect. Because all the dark crevices that are hiding underneath of everything is what you do not see. It is hard for me. I don't give up. Even if I gotta sell some of my stuff just to make sure, we got what we need, which right now we're doing okay, thank God, because of him he's got a better job. It's better. It's better. But sometimes you cannot judge they say you can't judge a book by its cover, which is true. But here's another one I want to put up there. Looking at life is like looking at pages ahead of you that basically you cannot see, or you can see if you're bright enough and you look to your parents' side. You cannot judge a book by its picture, or you cannot judge a picture by, you cannot judge life, or you cannot, no, hold on. Sorry, this is hard. I'm trying to come up with you cannot compare life to a picture. That's how I want to put it. You cannot compare life to a picture. Because life is not always picture perfect. No one is picture perfect. No one is perfect. I'm not perfect. My fiance is not well, to me, relationship-wise, he's perfect. But as a person, does he make mistakes? Yes. Do I make mistakes? Yes. Everyone in life makes mistakes. But that doesn't make you a bad person either. Because once you learn from those mistakes, you can fix those mistakes. And once you fix those mistakes, you can become a better person. Some people, it takes them too late to recognize that they've messed up. On the other hand, some people have a chance to see. Now, I am going to change the subject here, only because I know I've been talking about this for a little bit. But, like I said, my precious baby's here. When she was born, for those who understand, or for those who don't understand, please ask questions. If you're old enough. If you're not, I suggest you log off now. As a fair warning. If you are, when I gave birth to my daughter, she was born at Lakeland Regional. She was born at 11:00. Excuse me, sorry. She was born at 11:02 p.m. I started having contractions at 3 in the morning. And I really didn't have contractions with her. But I had contractions with her that morning at 3. And I had to go to the hospital. I literally waited because my contractions were only about a minute or two long. So I literally had to wait until 1 to 3 o'clock to go to the hospital because the pain got worse. And I was 3 centimeters dilated. I was 3 centimeters dilated. And I'm sitting there, they're, put me up to the machine, putting the sticky stuff on my stomach, and the cold or hot gel. They sometimes say it's cold, sometimes it's hot. They were timing my contractions. They were seeing how strong they were, because it doesn't, and here's the funny thing, it doesn't matter how short your contractions are, it matters how strong they are. And if they're strong to where you can't even stand in a shower in warm water, don't do hot, do warm, and you're in pain, you need to go to the hospital. Oh, hey, you're fine. Mommy's still talking, I'm sorry. But like I said, by the time they got me into a room, they put me on medicine. I did not get the epidural. They gave me one medicine in my IV, and then they gave me the mask. And I had the mask. I watched, excuse me again, I watched the epidural video, but I never got my epidural. I was third in line, and I could not hold her any longer. I needed to push her out. So, by the time I was able to start pushing her out, I was at 7 centimeters. And, 7 centimeters is still quite a way for me to be pushing. So, I've been, I had this time to keep pushing and pushing her out. Like I said, I didn't have the epidural, so I was in a lot of pain. And I did have a nurse raise her hand at me, and then the hospital never got a hold of me back for after what happened that night. And she tried to tell me that it was my fault that she missed lunch. Sorry, I went into labor. But she came out at 11:02 p.m. She weighed 6 pounds, 6 ounces. She didn't cry once. Not once. She was my brave little baby. They really had to get her to cry just so that they could test some stuff with her. I just can't believe she's gonna be 5 months already. And that's another thing you guys gotta be prepared for, is that they really do grow fast. And they really do age quick. She weighed 6 pounds, 6 ounces. She didn't want to sleep that night. So, of course, Mommy was up with her all night, trying to get her to sleep. Because all she wanted was Mommy and Daddy as soon as she came out. And after 2-3 days of being in the hospital, well, before we get to that part, on our way home, before we're signing out of the hospital, basically, her onesie was still too big. She was even too small for newborn clothes when she was born. She was basically like a preemie, but she was not a preemie. She was born a little bit early. She was supposed to be induced on the 14th, and instead she came on the 12th. So she was only born 2 days early. The onesie she had, like I said, it was a newborn. It didn't fit her. It was too big. I went to go change her diaper, and oh my god, this little munchkin had 2 legs on one side of the onesie, and it looked like a dress. And for the family that watches this, I thank you for coming up to the hospital to visit her. I thank the ones who got to visit her just recently. She's the best thing that's ever happened to us. I don't know what I would do if I didn't have her right now. Because she is not only my peacekeeper and my cuddle buddy and my little kissy bunny monkey and my little chunky monkey. She's my best friend and my daughter. And I love her to pieces. I do have lots of pictures. I do, however, need to go through some of the pictures first before I share them. I will be putting a song with it. And you can see what she looked like after she was born. Like I said, I'm sorry for the long wait on the videos. I hope you guys like and subscribe and refer me to other people if you can, or catch this video maybe out the blue. I do plan on making a group channel if maybe y'all are interested, and some of you soon to be mothers or something like that. And like I said, this little monkey will be joining us soon in videos whenever she ain't being a butthead. But I love her. I love my viewers. And I hope to see y'all soon. Bye.